welcome to Weblog Any Car with me, Sheridan, and today I'm getting to drive a vehicle from a manufacturer that I've been wanting to drive for a long time, and that's basically Tesla. Because if you follow any of the business news, especially in America, Tesla as a manufacturer is being reported on, I suppose, every other day. Something different comes out in the news about Tesla. So finally I've got my chance to get my hands on a Model 3. In this video I'm not going to be using the car karaoke or the Space Invaders or Google or what have you on the infotainment center. I'm purely just want to get behind the wheel, drive it as a car. The Tesla Model 3 is available in three versions: standard, which is rear wheel drive, long range, and this one, the performance version. Prices start at £40,490 for the standard range version. This version, the performance, starts at £56,490. Fully charged and driven also sensibly, it has a range of 329 miles. 0 to 60 miles an hour only takes 3.2 seconds, and its top speed is 162 miles an hour. There is also an 8-year or 120,000 mile warranty on the battery and drive unit. Now let's start with the cabin. Looking around the cabin, I actually quite like it. You know, I like the textures and how the actual plastics feel. Okay, it's quite a nice touch to it with the actual feeling and materials inside this car. I'm not a lover of the big screen, and that's in most vehicles. I don't really like that personally. I'm a buttons kind of guy. The in-screen display is actually easy to use. It's a bit like using your iPhone or Samsung or what have you, a smartphone. My biggest problem, it's just something you just have to get used to, is obviously miles an hour, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and also the indicators as well. It's all on this screen because obviously in front of me there's nothing. But after a while of driving it, to be fair, you get used to it. It also adds to the fact that when I look straight in front of me, I don't see nothing apart from the windscreen. Nothing blocks the view. The actual cabin, it's very spacious. You've got this lovely glass roof as well, which is a nice touch of bringing in light into the actual cabin. The seats are quite comfy actually, to be fair, and I can imagine that if I had to do lots and lots of miles, this is actually a comfy place to be. Rear leg room and headroom, even with the glass roof. For me, there's loads. And my feet go quite happily under the seat as well. This is how I've adjusted this driver's seat for how I drive. Also impressed with the handling as well. It's very composed, as well as having quite a supple ride. The handling, put it into a corner, which I have done quite quickly, and it just goes round. And I suppose with the all-wheel drive system as well, it just pulls you out of the corner. It's actually quite mind-bending and mind-boggling how this car drives, because at this moment in time I can just cruise around like I am now, which is nice and easy. But I'm driving this just in normal mode, and the steering's just easy. It's actually quite sharp. I'd say it's quite direct. The brakes as well, depends. I can imagine some people not liking the regenerating braking, so when you take your foot off the accelerator, the vehicle slows down quite a bit. But after a while, you can kind of know how much it's going to slow down and work accordingly when you're driving, so you know, which I actually like. It's actually a nice touch, to be quite fair. But the visibility out of the windscreen at the front is just so easy. I can see both wheel arches. I'm feeling quite high, actually sitting quite high. So it gives you a good view of the overall around the vehicle. Now I think quite a few Teslas will spend quite a bit of time on the motorway. like I am now. And I have to say, I thought there'd be some sort of, I don't know, wine or something. Nothing. A little bit of tyre, that's to be expected. But apart from that, motorway speeds, this is a real cruiser. This is good. Here's the thing. I understand this car, I get it. If you are a company person and you pay company car tax, then I would advise, and this price range is in your bracket, after driving this, I would recommend a Tesla. Because it's easy, it's relaxing, but also, it's gonna save you so much money in company car tax if you're doing the mileage, and you could at the same time charge it in the office, let's just say, or the factory, or wherever you're working. Leave it on charge whilst you're working, and then when you go back home, put it on charge again, so it's just charging. That way it's saving you so much money from the government in taxes. I'm not an accountant. I would say speak to your accountant. The screen, because I did say I'm not a fan of screens, but what I do like, I don't know if it's for the driver or the passengers or what have you, is the little Tesla that's in the middle, and you've got all the cars that you drive past and cones, like, you know, when you put up the traffic lights and things, the traffic lights are there on red, showing you. Unbelievable. That's actually quite funny. So from a tech point of view, I can understand why people are actually mad about the brand. I've got a friend actually who's ordered one of these Model 3. I saw him back in March before lockdown, and he was so happy. You can see it in his eyes, because my friend, let's be fair, he's a tech person, loves technology, very clever. I think his first language is machine code, and his second language, I think, is English. He's that intelligent. Anyway, he was just so excited about taking delivery of one of these. Now, I haven't spoken to him about this car because I wanted to drive it and see what it's like before speaking to him, or anyone, to be quite frank. And I do understand it. I understand why people love the brand, and they are moving the game forward, that's for sure. Admittedly, electric cars won't suit everybody. I understand that totally when it comes to the charging up and charge points, but for my first drive of a Tesla, I'm quietly impressed. If you do a lot of travelling, you know, long journeys, short journeys in major cities out in the country, I totally understand the reasons for choosing the Tesla Model 3. Now, as I said before, they're not cheap, and if it's in your budget, it's well worth having a look, that's for sure. Yeah, I've enjoyed my time with the Tesla. I hope you enjoyed this video as well, so please, if you like the video, or if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to Weblog Anycar. There's more videos to come as well. And yeah, as I always say, whatever it is you're driving, I hope it's enjoyable. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.